One of the things I've loved about studying prayer over the last few months is that there is no specific formula for talking with God. But there are different practices, there are different ways that we can pray that can help us find a deeper purpose and connection with God in our prayer time. It makes our prayers more effective. So, the idea of sharing these videos with you is to give you several different prayer models. You really don't have to master any of them. You really don't have to learn them all. I'm just kind of giving some suggestions, and I'm giving some practical ways that we can find different models of prayer, and that we can spend time working in those models in our prayer times with God. So I want to encourage you guys that as you guys listen to the prayer models, as you guys maybe take notes on them, or however this is going to work for you, I want to encourage you that as you pray using one of these models, that you would kind of focus on the process, and that you would give yourself time to pray intentionally. If your mind begins to wander, if you get that TikTok moment, try to use the model as a way to bring your focus back to what you are doing in your prayer. So, I don't want to overwhelm you. This can be very overwhelming. And so we're going to offer these in different pieces, and hopefully it will spur on some thoughts and ideas in your practicing prayer. The goal is to find ways to make prayer comfortable, to look at different models of biblical prayer, so that your prayer time becomes natural and effective and even enjoyable. Prayer is not something that we do on Sundays and Wednesdays only. Prayer is not something we do between the game time and worship as if it's some kind of threshold that we have to go through in order to separate the events in our services. Prayer is something that's supposed to be meaningful, special, and unique to you. The important step is to committing to creating a regular time to enter God's presence. And prayer is that doorway that gets you into God's presence. So as we go through these models, take your time. Listen to one. If you think, you know what, this isn't for me, that's fine. That's okay. I want to offer you guys as much as I can when it comes to prayer. Because not only are you learning about prayer, but honestly, I get the chance to learn about prayer. So, right from the get-go, just know to make a commitment to praying daily as a habit requires discipline. And I want to remind you that it's a get to. I get to pray to God. It's not a I got to pray. So this is a privilege. It's an amazing privilege to be able to come into the presence of God, into His throne room, into His sanctuary, His home, His ever-present presence through prayer. That's a privilege. And my prayer is that you would learn ways to make that enjoyable for you.